man right here. He feeds us. You're a very famous chef, restaurant owner, and a food activist. It is saying, Kim, you actually have the Wind Up Bird Cafe, which is coming soon to you. We'll talk about that. But tonight, something very important and near and dear to your heart is happening at St. Lawrence Market. It's the 5th annual Recipe for Change.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
So it is the 5th annual, and what it is it's a fundraiser. And this time, what FoodShare is doing is it's in support of children in schools to help them, teach them how to look at foods in a more healthy way, grow them, feed them. And it's a very, very important part of the whole food literacy program with FoodShare.
Things like tofu, which get a bad rap. A lot of people are trying to eat healthier, have less meat. I'm one of those people. And tofu is a great protein substitute, but it kind of went away. It was that magic word for a while. Everyone was cooking with tofu, and it disappeared. So you're bringing it back.
Well, yeah, and I think it's been around with the Asian community forever, and it's always been in the background these days here in Toronto. But
so what do you have here? Different types, right?
So here are the different types. This is the silken tofu, which is what we like in Korea and Japan to use. This is the firm tofu. And this is the super firm or brick. I guess Kevin's not here because you could throw that at him. But that's the brick one. And then here are the different ways in which you can be applied, right? So you have the firm one that's deep fried. You have light silken tofu deep fried. You have tofu noodles.
Cool.
So you can make, you know. And this is herb-infused tofu.
I recently, well, just yesterday, I was telling you, I had smoked tofu in a salad. You can even put it in scrambled eggs. Do you like that? Have you tried it?
I love it in a savory way. I love it in desserts. You know, the Japanese and Chinese are masters of making tofu desserts.
And what do you have here? It's sort of, is this a tofu?
So I'm using tofu here. This is something that we're going to be offering at the Recipe for Change tonight. You want me to make it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, can we also talk about your story?
Sure.
You grew up not having a lot of money, and you used to steal things where you would find them just to, is this true?
It is absolutely true. I used to steal food.
You were hungry and you needed food. And then you got a job at a restaurant, and the owner was kind enough to allow you to take the food home rather than have it spoil and go to waste.
Right.
And now you said you want to do the same for those in need. We do
the exact same thing at the restaurant. At my restaurant, you get 2 meals a day, and those who are not even working are allowed to come in as long as they can call ahead, and we'll prepare something.
Why don't more people do that? I mean, the food just gets thrown out. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, there's great programs like Second Harvest that'll come and pick it up. But you know, it's a small restaurant, and we like to feed. You know, we like to create a family atmosphere.
Good for you. And your philosophy is fresh, which is what you're doing right here. So take us through this recipe, Chef.
So what this is here is actually a mix of silken tofu with the other ingredients like sesame paste, or you could use tahini, tamari gluten-free soy sauce. This is a mushroom seasoning here. And then this is koji miso, and so it's all blended together. And what you do is you want to put it in it's a gratin, so you should have a brown crust. And then what I do is I'll scoop some avocado.
Nice and right.
Yeah.
So tonight when people come down, there are tickets available from 6 to 9 p.m. at St. Lawrence Market. Some of the most incredible restaurants in the city take part. You get to sample, you get to walk through it. There's also beautiful wines, right? And in order to get your ticket and secure it, everybody, go to foodshare.net/recipe for change. And then, fast forward to March 25th, your brand new media launch for Wind Up Bird Cafe takes place, windupbird.ca. And this is where you've brought a sample of some of the dishes. You have adorable little starters, beans, salads, fresh greens, butternut squash soups. Yep. You have the open-faced sandwiches with some salmon, seafood. And what is this, Chef?
That is our roast. It's a grass-fed roast beef tenderloin. And you can see what we do. We use a disproportionate amount of vegetables to the protein.
So you fill up, and you don't need as much meat. It's better for you, better for the environment.
That's right.
Good for you. We're actually going to have these recipes for you available at breakfasttelevision.ca. Thank you for doing all the good work that you do and keeping us very healthy. I'm going to try, for people who are skeptical, what's the first one they should try?
You should try the silken tofu.
Silken
Just
tofu.
melts in your mouth.
So good, Kev. If he's at home watching and he's sick, so he shouldn't be, you'll dig it. It takes on the flavor of anything you mix it with, right?
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Really soaks it in.
More BT right after this.